Welcome to this amazing webinar, How to Make Your Kids Worth Millions While in Secondary School. If you are a parent finding this today, a huge congratulations to you. An organization that focus on teaching digital skills to people in order to help them access the opportunities available today. Now, it is not a new thing that the world has gone digital. Everywhere you go, every profession now requires digital skills. Doctors, lawyers, accountants, everybody. Things are not done as they used to be. Most of the world's books are now in print format. They are now in ebook format and so on and so forth. They are digital in nature and everything is going digital. So anybody that chooses to be left behind does that at his own peril. That is why what I'm going to be showing you today is so important, especially if you are a parent and you have kids or you have children in school. Now, why did I put together this training? I truly believe that if my parents got access to an opportunity like this while I was in school, I'll be a serious millionaire right now. And I say that without flinching or blinking an eyeball. The truth is that I started out on the digital skills note by myself, and then I had some mentors. I paid some mentors. Some white people taught me some other things that I use today and that pay me and bring money in. But I believe that if my parents had gotten access to this, I had passion for this right from childhood. So if they had gotten access to these trainings while I was in school, in secondary school, I believe that by now I would be a heavy millionaire because I would have learned these skills early and applied them to my life. Now, why I'm qualified to teach this? This is because I started my company, Megaminds Education, with only my laptop in 2016. And today I'm impacting my world using digital skills. I'm solving problems for people, building websites, doing a lot of things on Facebook, helping people acquire digital skills and making impact and enjoying my life. I'm Emmanuel Oda. I'm the founder of Digital Skills That Pay, a subsidiary of Megaminds Education. I have over 3 years experience in the digital skills industry. I've built various high-performing websites. I've solved problems for people using just my digital skills, for businesses, for individuals, and so on and so forth. Now, here are some quick testimony. This is the Shabak Abraham. He's the CEO and founder of Shabak School of Music. He runs a school of music, and I met him February 2017, I believe. Yes. And I helped him put up 1 or 2 things on Facebook for his business. And fast forward today, this was what he had to say about me. He said he never knew how powerful Facebook could be until he met me. He helped me open my School of Music page, and my page on Facebook has given me many calls from all over the country and beyond. I mean, on a daily basis. So it makes me so happy that people's lives are getting changed because of the skills I possess. Now, these are some of the messages that come into his Facebook inbox daily. Here's somebody that contacted us, and when we asked him where he was from, he said he's from Sierra Leone. So we get contacts from outside the country, from within the country, from Lagos, Aba, and all the places. And this is just to show how digital skills can really impact the world. Now, prior to this time, you had to be physically present somewhere before you could offer value, but that's not the same anymore. Once a man picks a computer, or once a person picks a computer, we were getting reach of. This was one of the post reach from the School of Music page I built for him, and he was reaching 5,650 people now without paying Facebook a dime for Facebook ads. I don't know many digital skills agencies or digital marketing agencies that can boast of this kind of result. Before Facebook lets you show what you are doing to 5,000 people, you have to pay them a good sum of money for adverts. But because I learned this skill from a white man and I applied everything he taught me, I built this page in such an optimized way that he has never spent a dime running adverts, but he reaches thousands and thousands and thousands of people and gets people to communicate him for his business and so on and so forth. So this is somebody I taught e-commerce. He used just his mobile phone to get products from China to reach him in Nigeria at a very, very, very cheap rate. He resides in Minna, and here's what he had to say about me. Guys, importation is real. This is my first attempt, courtesy of Mr. Ima's video. It's time for me to make money. Grab this opportunity, guys. And he was so grateful. These are some of the things he imported. First item is an air cleaner, a powerful tool from China. He imported this at a very, very, very cheap rate and sold here for very awesome profit using just his mobile phone, no computer. And he also imported these shoes at a very cheap rate, as you can see, cheap leather shoes from China, looking so beautiful. I taught a 10-year-old boy to create a Tom and Jerry animation using just PowerPoint and GIF images. He did it in just over an hour. I still have that video. It will be available below this webinar. You can check that video and see it for yourself. His name is Francis. He's just 10 years old and he made it in front of his mom. She was so blown away. I built a full e-commerce site like Jumia in 10 minutes. This is one of the first trainings web design in just 10 minutes. Simple web design, no coding required, just a click of the mouse. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you have a full-blown website. So here's the website I built. It's for a customer and it's called As Beautiful As This Website Looks. I made it in just 10 minutes and I got paid handsomely for it. This is still part of the website. As you can see, it was designed beautiful to look at. You can still visit the website on your mobile phone or your device, your computer, sapphirestores.com. And this is still part of the homepage of the website. These are some of the products and so on for e-commerce. So in a world where Jumia is using her store, doesn't have a storefront but uses the online store and it's the biggest store in the whole nation, you cannot be left behind. Sinner 4. I must say at this point that this is not for everyone. It is not for everyone. It is for parents who want to secure their children's future and help them live the best life possible. Now, this is a secret that very few people know. Very, very few people know. It is not for everybody. I must say that. It is just for parents who are interested in giving their children the best life possible, preparing them for the opportunities available and helping them become the best they can be in this 21st century. So if you are not interested in giving your children the best life possible, this webinar will not be beneficial to you. So you can just turn off your device now. Now here are the major questions. Is this possible? 10 years ago maybe it wouldn't have been, but now I tell you it is very possible. In a world where children are now better at using their smartphones than their parents, there is nothing stopping them from learning digital skills. And these skills are so simple. We have succeeded in tailoring it down to the needs of the child, so simplified for them that they can watch it on the television, they can watch it on the mobile phone, they can watch it on the computer, and in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they are working wonders with devices. This gives them a paradigm. In fact, if your child learns any digital skill, you can test it out. Learns any digital skill. When he goes to school the next day, and practicalizes it, or he goes to school the next day, he automatically is above his equals. You have positioned him in a better place. Now, can your kids be worth millions before they even finish secondary school? Before they finish secondary school, the fact is yes, they definitely can. Now, secondary school takes 5-6 years. Digital skills take 30 minutes, 1 hour to learn. Some of them take less time. Some of them take longer. But there are so many that one can learn 3 digital skills in just 3 months. Now, Imagine that the child spends 5 years, 6 years in school. 3 months, he has learned 3 digital skills. In Western education, before you can actually do something, be given an opportunity or accomplish something, you have to, it is subjective. It depends on what you have accomplished, which paper you can show us, and so on and so forth. But that's not how digital skills are. Some of your children are gifted already. You find out that you cannot keep your mobile phone and they don't go there. You can't keep the computer and they don't go there. They are always attracted to devices. They want to do this, they want to do that. It's a sign that they are passionate towards that. And the fact is that when somebody learns a digital skill, immediately you can do it. I've gotten clients that paid me awesome 5 figures for websites, and when they paid the money, they paid because I could show them that this is what I can do. So they paid me instantly. They didn't ask me, what's your certification, how many years experience? No, they saw what I could do. That's what digital skills is. Immediately the child learns it, the child can practicalize it and show what he can do. So that is an added advantage. How much are they worth? Now to the onion of this webinar. The fact is that you can make your child worth millions before they graduate. Now, a good website costs 100,000 naira to 200,000 naira. It means that if your child learns web design, I'm talking about the same web design we can teach. The first training we'll send is the web design training, something that we can teach in just 10 minutes and your child is a superstar. Practice it for a week and your child is already good. Now we are talking about that same web design. People pay 100,000 to 200,000 to get websites. Some people even pay more. It means that the day your child learns how to build a website, he is 10 websites away from millionaire status. I don't know if you see how powerful that is. The day he learns web design, he is 10 websites. That the statistics show that every business will soon have to go online, and we see that happening already. Every shop, every business, they are going to Facebook, going online, because business is happening online now. Now your child is in SS1, SS2 or SS3, or 13 years old or less, and I am telling you that if he learns this skill, learns this digital skill now with his hands and just his computer, he can build a website, maybe for his school, maybe for businesses. And the huge opportunity is that if he learns this skill, by the time he's finishing secondary school and maybe going to the university, in that environment, he's going to be getting a lot of web design gigs. Now, here's the advantage. Not many parents are thinking the way I'm showing you now. So you are privileged. You have an opportunity that is still untapped. So your child will be 10 websites away from being a millionaire. I don't know if you see how powerful that is. Now you have never seen somebody that through Western education alone, or we've seen some but not much, became a millionaire just because of how smart they were in school. It's rare. But this is not the same thing. Digital skills are real skills that people in the real world are looking for. They improve intelligence, increase creativity. Once somebody starts learning these skills, he becomes smarter. He begins to understand systems, and he becomes more confident also. I can attend any business meeting and speak because I know what I've gained from this, the experience I've gotten and what I've learned. So now if your child learns web design, he's 10 websites, just 10 customers. I don't mean you, I just mean that if he gets 10 people that need a website and he builds it for them, he's a millionaire. Can you see that? How easy that is? But very few parents know this now. So that's just for web design. Now next, what about the graphic design industry? This is a multi-billion-dollar industry today. People cannot do without graphics. Everywhere you go, graphics. Facebook, graphics. Everywhere, graphics. Now your child can learn this in a matter of weeks. The training is 1 hour, 2 hours. They can be watching this and practicing. In a month they are getting good. In 2 months they are getting better. Now that alone puts their school will never stop doing events and so on and so forth. People will not stop doing events. Graphic opportunities are everywhere. Now your child is studying in school. but you want to also position that child to take advantage of these opportunities, because graphics are still increasing. We are seeing new graphics that are blowing our minds every blessed day. Why not subscribe to the process so that your child now comes out and he's ready to take this opportunity? Design. Now, this is a typical mind blower. You won't believe that building an app, maybe like WhatsApp for the Android phone or for a computer, sometimes costs 1.5 or 1.8 million naira. Some of my clients reached out to me one of the times and they needed a website. They wanted an app that could do what Uber does. When we finished costing everything with a friend, it turned out that the least they could do it was 1.5 million or 1.8 million. That means if your child, and this is a skill your child can actually learn, not all of them might be able to learn it, but you will have one that will have this kind of skill, or you will have two that have this kind of skill. Now, it means that your child will be one customer away from being a millionaire. Can you see how powerful this really is? What about creating animation? Multi-billion-dollar industry, and your kids can do this. They usually watch cartoons, they watch animations. Now, why not become a producer instead of just a consumer? And these are trainings we offer. Every month we send a new training to parents in our membership, and they can show it to their children. They use the mobile phone, or they use the computer in the house, or they use the television. We show you how to connect it to the TV, and the children can watch and learn, and they can enjoy it. And we also show them resources that make them this available, save them time and energy and so on and so forth. So we bring this ready-made and they learn from it. What about PowerPoint? PowerPoint is also a multi-million-dollar industry, and your kids can do it whether you agree or not. That is the fact. They are so smart, but if you see, maybe when you check the chemistry they are doing or the physics they are doing in SS2 or SS3, you'll find out that digital skills are far more easier than some of those things they do in school. But some parents feel they can't let their children do this or this. They make excuses in their mind and lose this opportunity. However, there's no advantage in doing the same thing 10 million parents in Nigeria are doing. You have taken the edge away. There's no added advantage. If everybody is trusting that only Western education will sustain their children, they are in for a rude shock. So you must find an alternate way to position your kids for the best life possible. Now, I want to speak a little bit about softwares. Now, in the digital world, this is one of the things that amaze me. You can pick one software and become a master at it and get paid multiple times because of the problem that software solves. I'm telling you, this is amazing. If you've come across SPSS before, this was a statistical tool. People needed to take care of their project works and so on and so forth. The few people that had this skill made tons of money. Now, SPSS is just a software, but the people that mastered its use became extraordinarily rich from that. Now, what about softwares like AutoCAD and so on and so forth? You can see that there is no limitation to what can be accomplished with this, because softwares are coming out every day. They are changing the world. Now, we check the most profitable softwares and then we send them to you secretly through your email. Now, this is not available for everybody. We send it to parents that are on our membership. And now when it comes to you, these things are simplified for 13 years and above. So they can start learning that thing. What do you think will happen to them when they are learning it? SS1, they are learning and applying. SS2, they are learning and applying. Before they get to SS3, they will be extraordinary masters. Now, what we do is that when the children in our community are performing so well, we take some exceptional performances from them and we upload it to our YouTube page and show it to the world. Now, that opens up opportunities for scholarship. That opens up opportunities for them to go further, for them to solve problems, for people to bring in some of these things, and they become popular, interviews and so on and so forth. I'm telling you, you can position your children to be superstars in the digital world. This is the only place I can make this kind of statement. This kind of opportunity is not available anywhere else on earth. You can quote me. Why digital skills? Now, the world we are in today is the reason why I think digital skills are so important. A full website can be built in 10 minutes and a 10-year-old child can use a satellite to view the world. Is it not amazing? This could not be done many years back, but now it's available. Now we are in a world where the biggest transport business, talking about Uber, do not even have a car. And you can have a mega supermarket online, like the store I just showed you. That store I built in 10 minutes can do almost everything Jumia can do. Can you imagine that? But a 10-year-old child can build that. A 13-year-old child can make that. I can teach that to a child so easily. It's amazing. This is the best time to be alive. Now, I have never seen an unemployed digital specialist. I'm telling you, in my 3 years, I have never seen one. Because you cannot be a digital specialist that knows how to do this, and then your employment does not come from, you don't need to be employed by somebody. It means that automatically your specialty, people who have problems that you can solve, will come to you. Over 10 million career opportunities. So how comes unemployment? Immediately you hold a computer, the world is at your fingertips. So how can you be unemployed when you have a skill and there's a computer near you? It cannot happen. So it broadens the opportunity. Imagine I was interviewing people and they came in and they said both of them performed well, and this other person said, I also know how to build websites, and I'm a Facebook strategist. Automatically I'll give that person the job, not because I hate the other person, but the first person who has those skills is going to be more useful to me. So position your children so that they cannot miss out in life. Now, these are the main misconceptions in the heart of parents. They say things like they will learn it later. Sadly, this is just a poor analysis, because if you say they will learn it later, if you have a child who is in the university, maybe 200 level, and you have a child in SS1, which of them are more likely to listen to you and learn or do what you say they should do? I will bet it's the younger one. Immediately they finish secondary school and go to the university, you have lost the clutch. You have lost the best time to actually teach them these things. Some parents say they don't have a computer, that the kids do not have a computer. Well, I think you should get a computer for your children. Ordinarily, I believe that computers are not that costly anymore, so it shouldn't be a hindrance. So getting them a computer is so important. If you let them, you find out that it's sad. We're in a digital world. How can you have kids and then not, if there's no money to buy, that's something else. But if there is, a computer is a must-have for any parent that wants his kids to be the best they can be. Now, another excuse is I don't have money. Well, I don't really know what to say about this. Sometimes it might not be the parents' fault, but I must say that missing opportunities like this means your children are going to end up the way other people's children end up. So there's no added advantage. They are still normal. There's nothing extraordinary. There's nothing extra they can add. So I don't think money should be a hindrance anyway, because we've made this program so we've done our best as much as we could to make it accessible and available for anyone who seriously wants their children to be the best they can be. Now, what about parents that say it will distract them from school? Well, these programs are sent to your email, so you have access to them when they are chanced. Best time to make them take advantage of this is weekends, Fridays and Saturdays. They can watch this training and apply them. And the trainings are not that long. They are tailored for the child's need. They are straight to the point. They are brief and they are highly impactful. Now, here's the last mistake, and I need to speak about this. Computers are for when the kids are going to school. I think that is just a huge mistake. Now, if you have not taught your child the importance of a computer, the digital skills are not taught in schools, sadly. So we are providing this service in order to meet that need. Now, if you buy a computer for your child when he's going to school and he has not learned anything about digital skills and so on, you find out that most children that go to school, to the university with computers, end up watching movies and playing games with it, or browsing and doing one or two things. But very few of them end up using it to make their lives better, and that's sad. Or maybe the highest they do is they use it for assignments, then movies, and then browsing. So you see, because you've not taught them the use of that thing, they cannot but abuse it. So the best time to program them to maximize the computer, same computer that's earning somebody millions of naira or millions of dollars, is the same one that somebody else is using to watch movies and just waste their time. So it depends on how you program them. Now, how can your children benefit from this? If it was before, you had to hire a teacher, very costly. They had to visit the library and suffer through many books to even learn anything useful. But thank God, in this digital age, you can now get resources online. You can learn from an expert right from home. Yes, online courses. I paid for online courses that have paid me 10 times more than I spent. You can use devices like your mobile, your laptop, and your TV to learn visually. Thank God for today. If you have a television in your house, you are ready to take advantage of what we are going to be giving you today. So you can connect your phone to your television using a USB drive, or you can even cast your screen on the television using just a button. Those are just very simple things to do. So there's no excuse today. Now, our digital skills program is simplified for kids that are within 13 years and above, and these are the things they are going to be learning. First of all, they learn how to build beautiful world-class websites for their schools, their friends, or even themselves. I'm talking about, and before, to build a website you needed 3 months, 4 months. No, I'm telling you that we build websites in 10 minutes with video proof. That is the first lesson we send. 10 minutes, a full website is done, and we just do 1 or 2 customizations, and that's all. So what is stopping you from getting this for your kids? Do you know if your child can design a website, when he goes to school the next day, he will be over the roof. His confidence level will shoot through the roof, and he's ready for a more productive and prosperous life. They will learn how to create applications for phones and computers. Now, remember I told you that this is worth 1.5 to 2 million naira in Nigeria alone. There's a chance that you have a genius in your house, but he's not building any applications now because he has not been taught. So we are coming in to give them access to these skills. Now, when they receive it and learn from it, what happens is that they begin to produce these results. Now, if your 13-year-old or your 15-year-old designs an app, I'm telling you, immediately it goes to our YouTube page, it's going to be a nationwide phenomenon. The child becomes a national celebrity overnight. So that secures the future. Now, they will learn to use computers to solve human problems. And you can say we are helping you raise the next Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. They will gain access to digital opportunities available within Nigeria and all over the world. Now, as a digital agency, we have contacts, awesome contacts. We have contacts with China. We have contacts with America too. So opportunities within the country and outside the country are going to be available for children now who perform very well. So you can say that this is a way we are doing this so that they can learn. We will now see how good they are. The best among them now gain access to these opportunities. Now, the most gifted will be recruited for scholarships and incorporated in our digital army, receiving high pay while in school. Here's what most parents don't know. If you empower your kids with digital skills while they are in secondary school, when they are going to the university, chances are that people will pay them well while in school to solve problems for them. That means they will have money in their hands, and it means they might be able to take care of their school fees, or at least upkeep. It reduces the load on you. They might be able to take care of their younger ones. But the reason why most parents have to pay for their children till they go out from the university is because those children have no skills to monetize. So this is an encouragement to step out from what is called normal and take advantage of this golden opportunity. Now, how do we deliver trainings? We deliver it to the parents' email directly. So it means the children can learn through mobile phone, through television, or through a computer. Now, we send a particular training every month, and we keep contact with parents through calls, through email, and through video calls. Now, because of how sure we are of our program, we are even giving you a money-back guarantee if you are no longer interested. We'll return your money to you full, and then you can just continue how things were. So we give you your money back guaranteed we are not interested in taking anybody's money if he doesn't see the value we are delivering. Now, we do live video calls and Q&A sessions weekly. So sometimes when the kids watch these trainings, they have 1 or 2 questions. So somebody from the agency places a video call at certain times, once a month, twice a month, and then the questions, when the kids have questions, they write it down and they hold video sessions, Q&A, using video call, WhatsApp, Skype. Eventual focus and specialization based on skill and interest. Now, the goal is not just to teach your children different digital skills and confuse them. No, some of them are going to love web design more than all. Some of them will love video creation and animation more than all. Some of them will love app design and coding more than others. So we specialize them, and then we continue to feed them what makes them get better at the one they love to do. So our beginner training stimulate their intelligence, stimulate their creativity. Children can be very smart, but because our educational system does not really challenge creativity and thinking, they just go with what is available in the curriculum. But we have designed our own digital skills curriculum to help bring out their creativity, their ideas, and make them become the best they can be. Now, here are a few parents who have taken advantage already. I told you about the 10-year-old child who created a Tom and Jerry animation. It's just under this webinar. We'll also deliver it to your mail if you want to watch that. Now, that's just one of the people taking advantage of this training. I'm telling you, there's no way you enroll your kids. Here's the thing. As a parent, you are not going to be paying. If you have 5 kids, you are not paying for them differently. You are not registering them differently. You are going to register once for your family, and they can all take advantage. I don't know which opportunity is better than this. Okay, so how can you start doing this? Now, you can source for this yourself, but in order to source for it yourself, you should prepare to spend at least $300 to $1,000, and there is a huge chance that the training you get might not be tailored for young people. So if you want to do it yourself, you can actually do it. The goal is, we have fed you with value. We've shown you an alternate way to go and make sure that your children, in 2 years, in 3 years, in 1 year, when your children are superstars, you are going to be so grateful to us that you found this information. Now, also, you waste countless hours searching and you burn data, while we could have given you the final product of weeks of research and work with guaranteed results. So you can source for this yourself, but it will take a lot of time, it will take a lot of energy, it will really burn you out, and you will spend a lot of money, but you might not even get trainings that are tailored for your children. We give our full package out at 34,000 naira, but if you take action now, you pay just 8,500 naira, and you get these trainings delivered into your inbox in a matter of 24 hours. It will be with you, and your children can start working on it immediately. So this is just a special offer. Now, if you do not take action now, chances are you might never see this again, and if you see it, it's going to be 34,000 naira. If you take your child to a computer school or a training or a boot camp, you know the prices of those things. So we've been able to really help anyone who is interested in giving his kids a better life access this at a better level. Now, what do you lose if you don't take action now? You lose an opportunity to position your children for millions before they are even done with secondary school. The children are smart. So this is your way of imparting them, and most children are curious. This is the best time to actually teach them digital skills. We have a lot of digital skills millionaires who are so young, under 20, but how many academic under 20 people have you seen? Very few, because academics, you must reach a certain level because before you are given the recognition you need. Digital skills is not like that. As long as you are smart and you are bright and you are good, you'll be given the recognition. Also, if you don't take action now, you return to the same situation most Nigerian parents are. Look, the action you take is what differentiates you from the rest of the flock. Now, other parents depend only on Western education for their children's future. With over 10 million parents depending only on Western education, where's the added advantage for your child? Every year, people graduate, millions graduate and enter into the labor market, and many of them, as sad as it is, they come out looking for jobs, confused, doing this, blaming the government and so on and so forth. Do you want your kids to end up that way? If you don't, you better find an alternate route, and that is what we are giving you on a platter of gold today. I truly wish my parents had this opportunity. I got this at an early stage. No. I would have been, I'm okay, but I would have been a multi millionaire, because the world, if you have digital skills, the world is your backyard. If you register now, here's what you get. You get the digital health bundle and powerful free software for free. Now, what's our digital health bundle? This bundle goes for 3,500 naira. We discovered that most children who are who are teenagers, statistics shows that over 90% of teenagers have seen pornography at one point or the other. And this is risky because pornography dampens the brain. You can have a child that is very smart, but because he starts watching pornography, it will dampen the brain of that child, and the child will begin to perform poorly in school. It also misleads children, because if your child is watching pornography, the next stop might be bad friends and then smoking or drinking. So it puts a need on parents to actually monitor what their children are doing. If your child has a phone, you can't let that child just hold that phone and be doing what he's doing. You must monitor his action, because the internet is like fire. It can cook food if it is harnessed, but it can burn a whole building if it goes out of hand. That is how the internet is. So we created this package to help parents know what their kids are doing online. What is your kid searching on Google? Is he searching pornography websites, or is he searching educational things? You find that from your own device in the office. You can see what your child is doing with their own phone. Now, it also gives you control over their own devices. Some parents have issues where the child is not the child is still using the phone by 10, 11, 12 p.m. even after lights out. So from your own phone in your room, you can press a button and your child's phone will go off, and your child cannot use that phone until you turn it on, maybe the next day after school. So that takes care of them using the phone at the wrong hours. It also takes care of them taking the phone to school, because that's another menace that's happening now. So you find out, you from your device, you can see all the websites your child visited and how long he spent there. So that way you can checkmate their activities. You don't just allow them to use their devices. But some parents have been so careless, and the kids are running wild with some of these devices. So that's where our digital health package comes in. It teaches parents how to know all these things, and we are giving you for free. If you take action now, you get all of this for free. We'll give you the software for free, though you should pay for it, but we give it to you for free. That's the huge bonus you are getting. Now you can get your family started today. You pay on our website using the link that is below this webinar. We use Paystack. Paystack is the #1 online payment solution in Nigeria. They handle payment for MTN and Taxify, big brands like MTN and Taxify, and they are known worldwide. So we use them to take payments. Now, immediately your payment comes in, my assistant will quickly contact you, and you'll get the first set of trainings. Also jump on the phone with you. I might jump on the phone with you and then tell you what you've signed up for and the benefits you are going to be getting. Also, we'll add you to our special parents membership, where parents in Nigeria who are taking this smart action meet together and rub minds together. So you should know that this is not available to everybody. As I told you, it is not for everybody. I don't even plan on having everybody. I just want smart parents who can take advantage of this for their kids, because I believe that we are raising the next generation of digital experts, digital geniuses, and they are going to be so young, so smart, that they'll put Nigeria on the map and also improve our economy and our world, make us world renowned. So I encourage you to take action instantly. The next time you see this, I can guarantee it that it will not be at 8,500 naira. This will be the lowest it will ever be. The next time you see it, it might be 34,000 naira. So take action today. Now, I promised you a free gift if you stayed till the end of the training, and that free gift is how to use Google's free satellite to view locations in 10 minutes. Your children are going to be blown away with this. You can do it on mobile phone or on laptop, and they have to be ages 13 and above. I'm going to send this to your email so you can just get access to that video quickly. Very few people know that Google has a satellite that you can use, Google Earth, to view different locations, different places, and see their pictures on the satellite directly in real time. So that's what you're gonna they'll learn, and they'll learn a few things also about satellites. So we are broadening their minds, opening their minds to greater possibilities. So thanks for joining us on this. We want you to please keep in touch. The website is megamindseducation.com.ng. This is our email, our official email, admin@megamindseducation.com.ng, and you can use this number to call for more inquiries. Be there to answer your questions and also talk more. So I really hope I'll see you at the back end. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Some people will take action, and in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they will be so much better for it. While some people will see this same thing and then pass. And in 3 years, when other people are smiling and rejoicing, they are the same way they are. So your children's future is going to be a product of what you are doing now. This is a superior system that guarantees that their future is in their hands. Why not take advantage and secure your children's future for good? They can be worth millions before they finish secondary school, and the only way to do that is digital skills. So thanks for watching. I really hope you got a ton of value. Remember, you can always reach us using the numbers, and if you take action today, so many bonuses to follow. So thanks for watching. See you some other time.